What is up, you guys? It is your girl Deja D, and by the title of the video you already know what we got going on. Today I recorded this super cute, quick and easy holiday glam makeup look for my brown skin girlies. Feel free to follow this if you're any other shade, but you know I'm a brown skin girly, so I have to do it for my girls. Okay, I have all of the products and everything that I use. They'll be listed in the description box below. I'll have them on my Amazon storefront, so make sure you all check that out to get you some. It is super cute, super affordable, super. I just love it. I love it so much. So yeah, make sure you're all following. We're going to be talking a little bit about what you all can be expecting on my channel coming forward, all the content that's updated to come, so make sure you're all listening and tuned in for that. If you are not subscribed to this page, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. You guys have been rocking out and supporting the hell out of me, okay? I see the subscribers, I see the comments, I see the likes. I appreciate it all. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you don't leave this channel without subscribing. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And in the comment section below, let me know if you're super excited for season 2 of my podcast, because I'm super excited for you all to see it, okay? So enough chit chatting. I don't want this video to be too long because I actually have to edit it and record it and drop it the same day. I'm about to record it now. It's November the 20th, 2:25. So let's see what this editing could do. But I love you all. So let's get right into this video. In a cup with my twin, we be vibing. What's up, you guys? So welcome to another video. So yeah, what's up? Y'all already heard my intro, so I'm not gonna talk too much. I already know myself. The thing is, like, being a content creator, you already know like your setup on how you want to edit the video. You already know what you want to do, how you want to talk. Like, you already know the rundown of it. So I already know myself. I already know I recorded my intro when I had my makeup and hair and everything done. I don't even know what my hair look like right now, so I'm gonna take the do-rag off and see. Okay, it's not too crazy. I think I want to wait to wash it until it's like later on in the week. So I'm going to actually just kind of leave it like this. I want to actually like, oh shoot. Y'all, I need to brush my hair. Let me actually go get the stuff to like brush my hair so I can tie it back down. I'm gonna go tie my hair back down and have it fresh. So let me know if y'all want like a full-on hair tutorial on how I do my hair. I think my vlog that I did last time, I showed you all how I styled it with my pixie, like when I had like flat ironed it and everything. But I'm gonna do that before the holidays, or no, for my, let me just slick my hair back and I'll come back and talk to y'all. All right, so we're back for real. Let me cut this music down. What is up, you guys? Oh my gosh. So I'm not even gonna say that it's been a long time that I have done a sit down video like this, because I literally just did one. I'm trying to look and see something actually. Yeah, I did one 2 weeks ago. You guys actually really liked it. So yeah, we're back with another one because I want y'all to just get used to hearing the sound of my voice. I'm going to be doing my makeup, and this is going to be more of a tutorial based as I'm talking. So let's get right into it. Today, I kind of just want to do something like really, I don't even want to say simple. I do want to actually do something. So let's go on Pinterest. If you're not following me on Pinterest, stop. Follow me on Pinterest at Deja D. So over here, my Pinterest will also be linked in the description box below. But yeah, make sure you follow me at Deja D. I'm looking up some makeup looks now because I actually want to take some selfies today. I actually want to take some really cute glam photos. So we're going to do like a nice little cute little makeup look. Let's see. I might just like freestyle it, like forget the Pinterest mood board today. I might just see what I could come up with, but something really glam. I got this Trixie Cosmetics Heartbreak palette, and I'm kind of like, maybe should I do something in here? But let me see what else I got. I might do something in this palette, honestly, like a cute little nude smoky, like a glitz glam. I don't know, guys. Maybe I should do like a holiday glam makeup look. I don't know. We're gonna wing it. So I'm going to start off with prepping my face. I'm gonna go in with this Lancome. Can y'all see it? It's like a youth activating serum. Come on, camera. There we go. So yeah, let's get into it. I actually wrote down in my notes some topics that I want to discuss. So the first thing that we're going to talk about while I am putting this on my face is going to be my new season of my podcast. Let me tell you something. So y'all, I am literally working overtime on this podcast. What am I currently doing now with it? So I already started writing episodes. I'm going to start filming next month. So top of December, I'm going to start filming. I like to pre-record some episodes. I do everything for my podcast, like from social media marketing to production to writing to editing to like everything about the podcast all goes through me. Currently this is going to be season 2. If you have not watched season 1, it is on my website and it's also on my page. I'm going to make a playlist for it so you all can have it, like episode 1 through 12. You all can easily find and access that. I'm going to also put and set my brows with this NYX brow gel. This is the NYX brow glue. It comes in like this little tube, and I just like to comb this through my brows, and then I'll take a spoolie and like shape it. So yeah, that is currently what your girl is working on full time. Is my podcast. I'm super excited for season 2. The difference between season 1 and season 2 is going to be that season 1, I was in school at that time. I was talking a lot about just like where I was at that point in my life as far as just, you know, worrying about life post-grad, like that transition. I started to lose some relationships during that time, like parents' relationships fell off, like family relationships fell off. I lost some friends during that point of my life, and I was going through a lot mentally. If you don't know, I had got into some sort of like, I don't really know if I want to talk too much about it right now because it is going to be talked about during my podcast, but I was going through a lot mentally during that time when I was getting ready to come out of school, and I'm still recovering from it now. I've been to therapy a few times. I've, you know, moved. I've just done a lot since I was in school. And this podcast, this season of the podcast is going to be the steps afterwards. I feel like a lot of my episodes in my podcast were, or as far as season 1, were talking about like current emotions and just kind of like, it was a lot going on. Like it was a lot of, I don't want to say negativity because I was, you know, still being very motivational, but I was keeping it really raw. And I want for season 2 to focus more on like the healing and the growth of where I was in season 1, however, still progressing and talking about topics that are very relevant to post-grad, such as like the finding the job, the, you know, what do I look like now that I'm out of school? Like, what am I worried about now? Like, who is Deja outside of education? Who is Deja outside of school, outside of that structure, that routine of getting up at a certain time, having somewhere to be? Like you got your whole life in front of you. You know, you think that you have your whole life in front of you when you're in school, but you're still in school. So now it's like, okay, you really got your whole life in front of you. So season 2 is going to be talking about all of that. You know, even down to, you know, having friends or maintaining friendships outside of school, outside of college, and, you know, just relationships, family, healing yourself, healing your inner child, figuring out what you want to do. Maybe some people got out of school studying one thing and they're like, well, I want to do something completely different. So there's a lot of topics that we're going to be talking about in season 2 that I'm super excited for you all to see what I'm working on. There's a lot of stuff that I got up my sleeves, as far as just, you know, getting the podcast on other platforms. I'm about to go ahead and set my face with the Trixie Cosmetic Setting Spray, or it's like their priming spray. Yeah, season 2 will also have more episodes. Season 2 is going to have 25 episodes instead of 12. Season 1, like I said, I was in school. It was my first time doing my podcast. I did not want to bite off more than I can chew. I wanted to make sure that I would be consistent. I didn't want to miss anything. I really challenged myself and pushed myself, because if you know, or if you've done content before, or if you've done anything before that requires this much time and energy and effort, you know that consistency is hard, whether that's going to the gym, whether that's like anything that requires you to be consistent is hard. So I did not want to disappoint myself. Even as far as like this YouTube channel now, I've been really consistent with my posting every Monday. Shit, right now it's Monday the 20th at 1:19, and I was like, okay, I have a vlog that I was recording. It's not going to be done in enough time, but I want to get some content out for you all. So I was like, okay, let me be consistent and let me just chit chat with you all for the day. You know, after I'm done recording this, I'm going to edit this video and get it up for you all. So yeah, I'm just trying to be consistent when it comes to my content, and consistency is really paying off. I've been getting a lot of engagement. I'm taking this MAC dark brown pencil and just filling in my brows like naturally how they go. Let me actually zoom in a little bit so you all can see. Come closer, come closer. So I just already did like a little line, and I'm just gonna take these little brows, you know, this pencil, and kind of do like brow strokes to fill in my brows lightly. As you see, the gel has already have my eyebrows like super like still, so I just kind of like follow the natural shape of my brows and just kind of like fill it in lightly. I'm dragging out my tail. This pencil is also very like pigmented, so I don't have to worry about doing too much. And then I like kind of like filling in the brush strokes going forward. And you're gonna clean this up with some concealer and stuff, so don't worry if it's looking a little crazy. I'm gonna take a spoolie and just kind of like brush that specifically in the front. I don't want to do too much with the spoolie. I'm just kind of like straightening out the brows. And the brow gel has them pretty still, pretty in place. So these brows aren't going nowhere. These brow hairs aren't going anywhere. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I've been doing gel manicures. If you watch the vlogs, then you know for sure that I have been doing my gel manicures. And they just been making my life a lot easier because I've been in those classes as well. So typing for my podcast, writing my podcast and everything like that. Definitely don't have time to be breaking my nails. So I just been able to get a lot more done with my shorter nails, or my natural nails, should I say. Not even shorter nails. They are shorter, but they're my natural nails. So I'm definitely rocking with the little gel manicures. I hope this set lasts me until after Thanksgiving, because I really do not want to do my nails again. But we'll see once it gets a little closer, because I don't want no raggedy nails for Thanksgiving. Also in the comment section, comment below what y'all are doing for Thanksgiving, okay? I'm going to take the concealer in the shade, the Thread Beauty concealer in the shade 7, and use this to carve out the bottom of my brows. And then we're going to get ready to do the eyeshadow look. I think I'm going to use a mixture of the Trixie Cosmetics palette and then my Be Perfect Cosmetics palette, and just, you know, go in and use those two. You know, just about being consistent. I want to do 25 episodes, so I'm going to do one every Monday. The podcast is going to start on the first Monday of the year, which so happens to be the new year. So you guys can expect a lot of content leading up to that day. I'm actually going to film a video after this video once I'm all glammed up. I've been posting content on my TikTok and my Instagram page for Deja's Daily Dose. So make sure you're following that, because I've been posting content on there daily. I also have a giveaway coming out very soon, so you want to make sure you're checking that out. And then also something I'm super excited about, and that's what I was saying about my nails. I don't really want my nails to have to be done until after Thanksgiving, because your girl is shooting her photos for her cover for her podcast. I'm super excited for that, for you all to see that. I will be doing a video on that. I'm going to talk more about that a little bit later on in this video. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. So I've just been working really hard behind the scenes when it comes to my podcast. So I'm just so excited for you all to see it. Alrighty, I think I want to do, let me see what this shade looks like. Okay, so I'm going to use this Trixie Cosmetics. This is their breakup palette. And I'm going to go in with the shade, honestly, I don't really know. I think this is the shade, the way they have it. Okay, I think that's Lovesick. So they have like the shade names here and then the colors over here. So I guess they're supposed to align. So I think this is Revenge Bod, Bad Guy, Lovesick, and Girl Bye. So I'm going to go in with the shade Lovesick, which is this like darkish, brownish, reddish color. And I'm gonna start with that like right here and just kind of like pack that in on my eye. I'm kind of nervous to do some eyeshadow with my short hair, but we're gonna kind of rock out with our cock out today and see what we pull together. Yeah, guys, so that's kind of like what I've been working on as far as just content and everything for the blog and for the podcast. Yeah, this color is like a really like berry brown color. I have not really done eyeshadow in so long. I'm trying to get back into it because I really want to be like, for my podcast, I want to do a lot of like glam looks. Like I want it to be very, very like I want to just look really, really put together, like a whole glam squad, like a whole glam team put me together. That's just the look that I want to do. That's just how I want to feel. That's just how I want to look. I want to take my content, you know, cute little photos and stuff of each episodes, very like outfits put together, you know, hair done, makeup done, cute clothes, very much like when you watch like TV shows or just any kind of content. Like if somebody comes to do a music video, they have like a whole glam squad, a whole team. That's what I wanted to give. So yeah, I'm just really trying to get back into it, get back into my creative things, get back into my like overall like hair, makeup, producing, but still providing really, really good content for you all. I'm sure my camera cut off, but I'm taking the shade, this dark shade right here. This is going to be, I think that's Bad Guy. Can y'all see? And I'm using that same brush and I'm just packing this on the outer part of my eye like this. So I kind of have the base of my colors on. I know they probably look a little crazy to you all right now. I'm debating on if I want to do like neutral, like on the eyes and keep it like kind of matte, or do I want to do shimmer? I've really been into shimmers lately though. So I don't know. I think I kind of want to keep it all using this Trixie Cosmetics palette for some reason. Don't necessarily know why, but I think I do. They have like this kind of like reddish color right here, or I could use like one of these silver colors right here. So I honestly think I want to go in with this silver color right here. Woo! Let's see what it looks like by itself without any other color. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And see, you could put it on with your finger, but I'm gonna start off with using a brush because I really don't like to make my hands that messy. Like I really try not to. So I'm going to just pack this on as much as I can with my brush and just kind of keep it in the center. This is my typical, like if I'm like, okay, I want to do some eyeshadow type of look, I always kind of like do this technique of like a natural color shadow to start off with. So how y'all saw I used the like brownish reddish shade, then you go in with your darker shade and then you use a shimmer shade, like literally. And that is just what I do. If you want to do like a cut crease, like if I wanted to use that light shade, I would have used a base or like a concealer, a light concealer to kind of like carve out a cut crease. But I find that doing this technique of like the shimmers are very pigmented most of the time. I'm not going to say that that eyeshadow isn't pigmented, but shimmers just always do it for me. They're very simple as far as just like, you see how it's just going on. You can see it, it's not doing the most. All of these colors kind of go together. So they're easily blendable as far as just like being cohesive in a look. my eyes are pretty much done. All I got to do is like liner and my mascara and everything, and I have a whole look, like a whole eyeshadow look, should I say, a whole makeup look. So if you're like a girl that's not really like you're trying to get into eyeshadows, you want to do a more look, like this is a look I would do for like my birthday, or like if I have an event or something to go to, or I want to do something more pizzazz on my makeup in the eyeshadow round, I would definitely do this. And you'll probably see a lot of makeup looks like this on my podcast. I might do something like this for my cover shoot, but I'm thinking of doing more mattes, like a really true soft glam, but like glam at the same time. Like soft glam in a sense of like very matte, but glam as far as like, yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all will have to see. Y'all will have to wait to see. Wait to see, wait to see. Wait to see, wait to see. But yeah, this look is looking really pretty. And then you just kind of take that other brush, the first brush that I used with that dark shade on it. I'm gonna finish and clean that up, like all that right here. Kind of really take that. I'm not gonna put it back in the pan because it's still a lot of product on here. And that is my eyeshadow look. You can clean it up as you go. I like to do my eyeshadow before I get into my look. I'm gonna take a brush and just kind of like get all that excess glitter that might have went up too high. So that top shade that I put on first is still very bright. Well, yeah, y'all, that is my eyeshadow look. I like to do my eyeshadow first in case there's any fallout of like shadow and stuff that I don't want to get on my base of my face, like my face makeup. But this is pretty much what it is giving. I don't want to put too much product on my face now, so I'm going to take my concealer in the shade 7 again, put that under my eye. I like to do it like this because I'm going to drag it up. So I got my concealer right there. I'm going to put it also right here because I know that's where I'm going to want to put it at. I'm going to leave that right now. I don't want to put it on my nose or anything like that because I know I'm going to put the foundation there. And I'm going to take my Thread Beauty foundation and I'm going to carve out the top of my brows with my foundation in the shade 150. This is my Thread Beauty foundation. And put a little bit of that on my forehead and my chin. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Putty Primer brush. I like to use this because it's super dense. And I just kind of like brush my foundation in with this. And then for my concealer, I'm going to go in and use the e.l.f. Putty Blush concealer, you know, to brush in my concealer. Once you have your concealer sitting, it makes it a little easier to blend it in because it's not going to be moving too much. So I'm going to like take that and kind of blend it like this. You don't have to use a brush like this. I like to use a brush like this for that first round of concealer because I like to go a little brighter under my eyes afterwards. So I'm only kind of taking it on the outer parts. And I really like to use a brush like this more so when I'm doing natural looks. Even though today I'm not doing too natural of a look, but I don't know, I'm gonna play around. I really like to use it when I'm doing a natural look though. I'm debating on going white liner, which I always do, which I'll probably do. White liner, I love the way white liner looks on my waterline. Comment below if you're a white liner or a dark liner kind of girl. I need to freaking lift my do-rag up so that way I could get all the way up here. Yeah. Where's my brush? Taking that extra foundation and taking it all the way up here. And now I'm going to just brighten up under my eye a little bit more. I'm going to use I'm kind of scared to mix my concealers. I'm gonna take the shade 4 and just do one little like swoop, swoop. And just let that sit there for a few minutes while I grab all the products that I need to set my face. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier setting powder to set my face. So I'm going to get this all nice and ready in the shade Translucent Honey. I don't like to use the super light translucent. I'm a brown skin girl. If you're watching this makeup video and this chit chat video, you're probably like, I'm probably a more brown skin girl if you're following for the tutorial. But yeah, I don't like to use the really light one because that just does too much for me. And then for my powder and my, you know, setting my contour powder, I like to use the Trixie Cosmetics one. It's very, very like pigmented, but if you do not have access to that one, the Black Radiance powder, I'm trying to find it. Black Radiance has one as well. I think it's maybe it's in here. I don't know where it's at. I can't find it, but I've used it plenty of times on my page before. The Black Radiance one is also really, really good. So yeah, do I want to use blush, like liquid blush? Probably not for today. I don't want to do like my face too much. Like, I don't feel like doing all of that. I'm going to take my little powder puff from Amazon and like puff in my concealer, and I'm focusing this really up underneath my eyes, and then taking it up and bringing it up really, really high. So that way my face looks super like lifted. I don't want my eyes to be to the sky, baby. This is the quickest way to get that like snatched look. Keeping it really focused up under my eye and taking it upward. Like, look at that, y'all. I'm like freaking snatched to the wind. Snatched to the gods. Let me know, have y'all seen the Hunger Games movie? I'm going to go watch it on Tuesday, and I'm so pressed. So pressed. I'm so excited to see it. Tuesday's tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I'm so pressed to go see it. Tonight is the Eagles game, so we're going to go out. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep my makeup on for that, but maybe shit, fuck it. We're already lit. I'm going to just set my face now, taking that Laura Mercier setting powder and just kind of like put that up. I like to really press this in. I find that helps with flashback. That helps with it not looking all caked up. Really pressing the powder into my face, really pressing it into my makeup to actually like lock it in place. And then for my forehead and everything, I just kind of like press it in there. I don't like to do too much with the whole setting it and doing the most. And then I'm not even going to like chisel out my cheeks. I'm going to take my brush. It probably already has a lot of product in it, so I just like kind of dab it. And then I'm just going to like kind of brush that over like this. I like to go over every section first before I really like go in. I do brush out the edges of my concealer, so that way it's not doing the most on the ends. And then I just kind of go around the perimeter of my forehead. I don't like to do too much when it comes to my contour all the time and like my baking and stuff all the time, because it makes my makeup like look too unnatural. So I just like kind of like want it to look as natural as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to take my setting powder with this e.l.f. concealer and go over my nose. I do like my nose to be a little put out, and then underneath I just kind of like do the smallest amount right here. Now some days I do go ham. Some days I do the whole pow, 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 but I'm not really trying to do all that today. I'm really trying to like make sure my eyes look super glam holiday. festive, cute, you know what I'm saying? So that is the look that I'm going for. Alrighty, now we're going to go ahead and do my favorite part of my makeup routine, which is my eyes, like finishing up my eyes. I love my eyes. Lips also are really cute, but I really like doing my white eyeliner. Sometimes I'll do black, but today we're gonna do a white eyeliner under my waterline. I'm gonna see if I wanna use this one. This one is not really as pigmented as my other one. So, do I wanna use this one? I'm probably gonna use this one. I'm going to go in with my Lancome. I actually have a brown liquid liner, so I'm gonna use that at the top. White eyeliner at the bottom, and then my mascara. For my mascara, I think I'm going to use my Lancome. My favorite one is my Maybelline Sky High. But I'm going to use my Lancome one today. Yep, so I'm going to use my Lancome mascara, Lancome eyeliner, white pencil. So I'm going to do that and then just pop a pair of false lashes on the top. I'm going to let this makeup sit right here while I'm doing that. So I use IMV for my lash glue. This is like a black liner. So I just draw that line on top of my eyeliner. And I plop my lashes on like this. Some people like to put their lashes on, like the lash glue on their lashes and then do that. I find it easier if I just do it like this. This is just a technique that I like to use. And then I'm gonna take my lashes. These are also IMV lashes, and just plop them right on top, just like that. Y'all see how easy that was? I like to use a black liner, eyelash glue, trace it on top of my waterline, or trace it on top of where I already have my eyeliner. And I just pop my lashes on. So simple, so easy. This IMV one actually dries pretty fast, so it makes it easy for me to just like zoop, boop, zoop, boop. So yeah, I've been doing it like this, unless I do like my lash extensions, my DIY lash extensions, but I'm kind of over those. Not gonna lie, I try to be a lash extension girly. I do think that they're super convenient, like days that I'm like, or like if I'm going and doing a lot of stuff on the weekend, then I like to do those because it makes doing my makeup easier. But yeah, I'm not really like the biggest fan of that, because it's so easy for me to just put on my strips real quick and I can just take them off, do my whole skincare routine at nighttime, not have to worry about protecting my eyelashes, not have to worry about messing my eyelashes up. I have a little bit of blush left on here, so I'm just going to like kind of like put this on like that. I don't want to put too much blush on. I honestly don't really want to put no blush on, so whatever is kind of left on here is just gonna go on my face like this. Y'all see how like glam my face is? I don't know if y'all could tell, but my face is like, it's like B-E-A-T, B. I'm going to use the Trixie Cosmetics setting spray. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, get dressed, and we're going to close out the video. But that's pretty much what the look is like. I just have to do my lips. So we're gonna come back, I'm gonna be dressed, and we're gonna finish off this entire holiday, easy holiday glam look. It's cute. I'm feeling very festive, I'm feeling very glam. So now we have to finish off the look just with finishing up our lips. So taking that same MAC dark brown lip pencil or eyebrow pencil, basically, whatever I use for my brows, I use for my lips. I just use a dark brown pencil for everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. And this is in the shade Teddy. I actually really love this pencil. And typically, I'm like not the kind of person to be like, oh, the product matters, da da da. I just use any kind of lip pencil. Some are better than others. So this MAC one is definitely like, I usually use like a Nakia K. That's for like beauty supply store, drugstore. But this one is really smooth. So if you're one of those people that are like, give me a good one, girl, and then do that. But I use any kind of one. So I'm just going ahead and line my lips with that. For my lipstick, I am currently using my Ruby Kisses. It's kind of super faded, but it's in the shade Dune. You can get this from any beauty supply store. It is so cute. I love like a nice nude neutral liquid lipstick. Another also one that I like to use is NYX in the shade Cario. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that is my shade. Okay, that is my one. So I kind of alternate between these two. And then kind of let that matte down. But I like to use Essence lip gloss. You could get these only at Ulta. I am currently using, this is the shade Nude Mood. So I either use Nude Mood, but my favorite one is Flower Blossom, and it be gone now. I'm gonna say that y'all sold it out because y'all heard me talking about it. I don't know nobody else that be talking about these lip glosses. I'm pretty sure other people use them. But Flower Blossom, please keep one in the store for me. Keep 3 in the store for me because I always get multiple. But Nude Mood is also really, really good. And these have like a little bit of lip plumping in it. So if you don't like that, don't get it. But if you do like me, that is my lip combo, y'all. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Things you could all look forward to keep seeing on my page this upcoming fall and winter before the podcast drops is I'm doing a 12 days of Deja. So I'm going to kind of stop with the weekly vlogs because I'm completely focusing on filming my podcast. So just to make sure you all still get some content, it'll be 12 days of Deja, which will be 12 different videos. Some will be behind the scenes videos. So I'm going to take you all behind the scenes of my photo shoot. I'm going to take you all behind the scenes of me setting up for my podcast. I'm going to take you all and show you all like editing tools, like just behind the scenes, a little bit of that, of the pre-production of my podcast. And then I'm going to do some vlogs for you all. So holiday decorating, when I put my Christmas tree up, like when we go do any type of holiday, like date activities, I'll be recording that for you all. More makeup content, more beauty content. So just make sure you all have that post notification bell on so you all can follow that to know and, you know, get your updates like that. So it will be 12 days of Deja. Instead of Vlogmas, instead of anything like that, it's 12 days of Deja. So that is what you all can look forward to seeing on my channel. I have one more vlog coming up in November. It'll drop on the 27th. So yeah, that'll be my end of November vlog. And then from there, we just doing the 12 days of Deja. And then the podcast will be dropping at the top of the year. So yeah, I love you all. If you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're subscribed. Let me know if you like this makeup look. I'll have all of the stuff linked below. I mentioned everything in the video as well. So I hope you all stayed up to date with that. So that is done. This is a close-up of the look. Let me bring y'all closer. It is so glam. So easy, so quick. It is so cute. I love it. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Comment below and let me know if you want to see more videos like this. And I love y'all. Bye, guys.